Welcome, friends, to Small Claims. Each week, we'll journey into the ever chaotic, always entertaining world of the 2025 2026 council season. At the center of it all is our commissioner, Dan Marks, part referee, part ringmaster, and the man tasked with keeping this unpredictable league from spiraling into total madness. Then there's me, Kartik Reddy, longtime competitor, perennial bridesmaid, and a seasoned skeptic when it comes to my own luck in this league. Together, we'll untangle the wins, the blunders, and the rivalries that keep us coming back week after week. No more stalling. Let's make our claims. It's playoff time. Week 1. 6 teams are chasing the crown, but only 4 get to step into the ring this weekend. And while they figure it out, we got plenty to talk about. In the news, Philip Rivers and the Colts are out here proving you're never too old to do anything. The NFL is shortening draft pick times next season, something Dan Martin has been campaigning for years. Though this year he actually sent his strongly worded note to the wrong commissioner's office. And finally, 50 Cent remains the greatest hater in human history, convincing us all we can't hate on his level, we just strongly dislike. Now let's dive in. Dan, how's your week been?
It's been good. Not too much going on. Work is something I don't take very seriously anymore, as you can tell by my demeanor. And yeah, just slowly trekking towards the holidays. How about yours?
Things are all right. Work has been a bit of the opposite. It's been very, very busy. A lot of holiday things going on, and with the last 2 weeks of the year, basically everyone checks out. There's just so much to get done in a short period of time. And then on a bummer of a note, but then probably something that's probably good, I got to postpone my trip to the end of January, early February, because one, probably waited too long to buy tickets. There just were no flights out of Philly to Hyderabad the way I wanted, which is a bummer. And it was really difficult to get to Peru. So now, just switch it over to February. I should be all right. I'll buy those tickets this weekend, and should be a good time.
Exciting.
Yeah. All right. So we're into the playoffs, which I will complain very, very quickly about myself. Um, I didn't make it. I ended up winning again. I finished third in scoring, second in points against. I don't know why I'm cursed like this. If it happens again for another year, it's going to be a bummer. But we'll talk about should we just go through the week real quick?
Yeah, sure. Which game do
All
you want
right.
to start off with?
Let's just start with Mealy and I.
All right.
What do you like? Do you have any thoughts on that quickly?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, Gibbs, Nakua, and Collins just continuing to reinforce that they are your premier keepers. I know you've had some debate about whether or not Collins is going to be your guy, and think about the other players on your team. Drake May has been playing wonderfully, but yeah. And John's team, he actually nearly put up his best game of the season and lost. So his
Yeah.
best game was only about, I think, half a point more during this season.
Oh,
But
really?
he is, yeah. So he was real close. I think 141, and he put up 140.4 or something. But he's someone I not to get into it too early, but I'm playing him this week, and he is riding a hot streak. He's averaging 133 points over his last 3 weeks. So hopefully
Damn.
that ends now.
Are you playing him this week, first round playoffs?
Yep.
You are? Yep. That makes sense. So really quick for me, I'm really happy to play Jordan Love. I picked him up and
Yeah,
just
he
played
played
it.
well.
That really worked out for me against playing Justin Herbert.
Mhm.
I will also say I think Brooks and Pratt are probably going to be my keepers on defense. I might let Bosa go and then see what happens.
Yeah.
But who is going to be my fourth keeper? It was interesting to see. I mean, it's probably going to have to be Genty, but
Probably.
because he was my first overall pick. But Tyler Warren would not be a bad one.
Yeah, it's not a bad
Um,
backup. I mean, to your point, I think Genty is someone you have to kind of keep. You don't
yeah,
have to, but you kind of have to.
the
Have to win one
investment
more
was
game.
made. The investment was made. The investment was made. Hopefully, they make some coaching changes, additional ones. Maybe they find an offensive line. They can find one NFL starting caliber offensive linemen. I hope in the offseason they can throw money at
Raiders,
somebody
they have to get at least a little bit better. They have to.
because that line can't get worse. It's either this or it gets better. It doesn't. I don't know. And it's going to be interesting to see how this goes for Mealy. We'll talk about the playoffs more in depth, but really good week from Dak, and rest of Dak's season should be okay. He's got Minnesota, the Chargers, and Washington. So outside the Chargers, I think he can figure something out. But he's got an exciting team. They're all kind of coming together right now. The one worrisome position is probably Brees Hall, but I mean he's got a running back here, so he'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to what happened with. I mean, the second game on my list is what happened with you and Dan.
Yeah, just go for it. It's look, it's very simple. In both of my leagues, I had a chance to get first place. In both of my leagues, I was playing against the last place team. In both of my leagues, I lost.
Damn, that's nuts.
It is what it is, and in both cases, they're both teams that kind of tank. You don't know the other one, but we won't anyway. So for what happened between me and Dan Martins, Shador, Wilson, and Pollard all had their best games of the season. And the best games of their careers. That is a fact. I checked.
Or even Tony Pollard.
Yep, that was the best game of Tony Pollard's career. Sanders put up more than his previous starts combined.
Let me just say it really quick. Tony Pollard, that was against a very good Browns defense.
We know.
That's crazy. And then Shador, I mean, only third game against Tennessee is not a very good team.
Yeah.
Lit it up.
Yep. And then Wilson
did he look
30% of his entire points for the season in this game.
So I'm gonna be really quick. Didn't know who Michael Wilson was. Didn't know who Michael Wilson was until I saw this. I don't even know who's throwing to Michael Wilson.
He has been playing well. Marvin Harrison's been out. He's been doing a good job filling in for him.
Who's been throwing him the ball? Jacoby Brissett?
Oh, Brissett's been playing great. He's been my starting fantasy quarterback for the past
there he is, Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, he's been playing really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the last aspect I have was just that Pollard, not only was it the best game of his professional career, but it's actually more points in his previous 6 games combined. So I'm very happy for Dan and for the rest of the league. But
I love how Dan said he just had to kick the tires on some of these guys, see what happens. Oh, that was great.
I mean, the funny part is, right? So I think, Fitz put in the group that trying to get Dan's to start. If Dan actually started his quote unquote starters, I think he would have lost, and then I would have gotten first, because if I would have started Kenneth Walker for sure. I probably would have started Jalen Hurts. Guy had 5 turnovers. Like you were shitting on. We were
2 on the same
day.
2 on the same play.
So anyway,
I did not know.
I've actually done the math on it. More of a joke, but it is what it is. These things
in regards to Jalen Hurts.
Happy for Hardy.
Me too. In regards to Jalen Hurts, that was the first time a quarterback had 2 turnovers on the same play, or was it any player?
Oh, that I'm not.
Because I think it might have been any player, because that was. But I don't see. I'm surprised that is the first time it ever happened to a quarterback.
I am too.
A pick and a fumble happening is. I'm not. It's very, very uncommon. But I'm surprised that the first time it ever happened was for Jalen Hurts. I mean, it's been a long time the NFL has existed.
Actually, I just checked. Yeah, if he started Jalen Hurts alone, not counting the other, I would have won.
Jeez, 2 points. And then that's complete polar opposites. 2 points, 38 points. And then just on your side, I mean, we'll talk about the playoffs, but the one big thing that we'll probably talk about is you are going to be in decision hell in some instances. So it's going to be too many good players in too many spots. A lot of what coulda, should have been. Potentially.
I'm good with who I'm starting. For example, obviously Jonathan Taylor I have to start him. You could
Yeah.
say like, oh, that's tough. It's questionable because now he doesn't have a quarterback and he's going up against Seattle's defense. So
So
whatever.
Jonathan
I have
Taylor,
to. I
right?
have to start him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not a tough
You have to
decision. Just
you have to start Jamar Chase.
tough matchup sometimes, and
Yeah.
you just got to hope it works that they are able to play through them.
I guess we'll talk about it more, but it's more like the Judkins spot for and Kyren. It's AJ Brown and possibly Jameson Williams. It's those
I
types
would
of
have
calls.
started Kyren this week. I originally had him in, but he was questionable,
Okay.
and I
Oh,
couldn't
so you have your starter
not
set.
start Judkins
Yeah.
because of the games,
Against
and then
Tennessee.
find
Yeah.
out that later in the day
Yeah.
Kyren was out.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, just a lot of good going on in that bench.
Yeah.
Either way, it's gonna be tough to make calls. All right.
That's
So then we had we'll hold off on what was called match of the week, which is Hardy and Fitz. Let's jump to Scott and Daly. Then we'll jump to Stephen Emmett.
a fun one. Yeah.
Yeah. Both these teams put up a lot of points.
So that was Scott put up his most points on the season.
What was he trying to prove? I'm trying to figure out what was he trying to prove.
I mean, this is where I drop in the never give up, never surrender. 5 of his
Yeah.
7 offensive players found the end zone. It's not a bad way to go.
Does Kyle Pitts want to be kept? Is that what's happening there?
I don't.
Jeez.
That one's a little too far. But
Defense went off. Holy shit.
I mean, both their teams played really well. Daly, I think Daly, for him, what's really nice to see was
Yeah.
that Hampton came back from injury, was the focal point of the running attack, so he looked good. And then our sources are telling us that Daly also sent a YouTube link from Small Claims to Zay Flowers, who appeared to take it personally.
Oh wow, he had a good week, man. Even though Lamar can't really throw the ball, don't know what's going on there. He had 124 yards.
Yeah, and he is
That's a really good week. Josh Allen, crazy fucking week. Second highest week of the season. No, third. Wow, he's had really good weeks.
Yeah,
and then it is going to be interesting. This Kyle Basinger? Bassinger?
I tried last week.
Manan guy? Is it Manan guy?
I think it is, but I'm not really sure.
He'll be interesting. Really tough matchups. I mean, through the rest of the season, but as he kicks the tires to see if he's a potential keeper, because you can easily see Marion Hampton, Bowers are his definite go-tos. He'll see what else is out there.
It's a good call out on Manangai because Swift will be in the final year of his contract next year. So they're starting to split carries more, and it'll be curious to see if they keep Swift for that final year, trade him, or cut him and save money, depending on what they're at from a cap perspective. I'm not sure where the Bears are at.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's got 3 guys right there. They're going to be potentially. And if he keeps Josh Allen, so his keepers actually might be set. Yeah. They look good. I mean, there's a lot of value. There's a lot of growth. It'll be interesting, especially if those guys become big running back starters. That'll be big. Mm-hmm. All right. And now let's jump to Steve, who finished in second place now. I think he has a bye week as well as Hardy does.
He does.
Against Emmett. What happened to Emmett?
I mean, J.J. McCarthy appears dead set to play it safe. He did throw 3 touchdowns. They were all to tight ends. He had, I believe, 160 passing yards. And then Mahomes had probably the worst game of his career.
Yeah. Are they out of the playoffs?
Who?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs, I think it might still be possible for them to make the playoffs.
Okay.
They'd have to win out for sure. But this was kind of a make or break week. But I'm pretty sure, I don't think they have other things have to go their way. They have to win out, and then a bunch of things have to go their way, which I think are.
They have 2 tough matchups. I mean, they got the Chargers, which is up and down because, I understand Herbert has been all over the place. The hand is not really that bad, but they didn't say it was that great. And then they also have Denver to end the season, which would be incredibly important. And that's a game that Denver's going to want to win. So Tennessee's in the middle. But if they lose to the Chargers, it might be it for them. And Buka didn't have a good game. Mike Evans just came back.
It's not Buka. It's Baker. Baker's playing so poorly. He really is.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, that's just yeah. It's unfortunately for Emmett, and this week
Yeah,
he's going to hope that they turn it around, but we'll see.
yeah, it's gonna be tough. Uh,
It is tough.
I noticed because Evans is back, Godwin's back. I don't know if Evans will play. I know Evans off the IR. He's been activated. I don't know if you just don't play him. I don't know what you do in that situation because they're not even leading their division any longer. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the Panthers, right? Carolina, yeah, Carolina Panthers. I was like, who the fuck are they? Um,
The
but he still
Buccaneers are
got.
still in first, but it's
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah. They have
Okay.
the win over the Panthers.
And just let me just check. A Chain. Okay, he's just. It
He's
looks like he's day to
questionable with his
day.
ribs, but I
Uh,
think he'll play.
it looks like he's more day to day. Okay. I mean, there are players here that can go boom, except for the only problem with Jefferson is he needs a quarterback, and he needs their quarterback right now to get hurt.
Hmm.
Um, he could throw Hail Mary a little bit and start McCarthy with Jefferson and just go for it. So that's something we can talk about a little bit later. Um,
There is a
but
piece
he goes,
that does that.
I know, I understand he won't do it. I'm just saying if if he has a week like this, we can talk about it more. But just like
Hmm.
he's just in a tough spot because he's got a great team. And then on the other side, Steve, I mean, really has been showing to be a really good team. I mean, didn't score a crazy amount of points. Yeah, had a down week by Mark Andrews, but Burrow played great, and Burrow's been playing pretty well since he's been back.
You nailed it.
Yeah,
Steve has a good team, and now he got the quarterback back.
yeah.
So
And you were surprised with Amon Ra just playing, right? And he looks like he's good to go.
that was last week
Mm.
because I'm sorry, last week, 2 weeks ago, because I played Steve,
Okay,
and
when he played Green Bay. Okay, yep.
yeah, and Amon Ra had hurt his ankle the week before, or was it last week that he? No, 2 weeks ago when I played Steve, he hurt his ankle and was out. Yeah, he was out Thanksgiving Day. He hurt, and then
Mm.
he got hurt, and then last week he played, which surprised me that so quickly after being out after like the second play of the game, he was able to play the
Yeah.
following week.
So things that we'll talk about with Steve. I mean, he won't have Drake London this week. He lost Daniel Jones. But he does get, and then he doesn't have Christian McCaffrey this week. So rough go. But actually, no, next week. You know, he has Christian McCaffrey this week.
He was
They
on
were
bye
on the
week.
last bye week. Yeah, past week. Yeah, sorry. Um, and there's one thing on his team. I'm gonna say something like those kids on Stranger Things. I feel like I shouldn't say it that way. Steve must love Dick as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how could you not?
20
Those
points.
stats.
Dick got you 20 points, Steve.
Mm.
All right, now let's hop into the match of the week, which was Hardy and Fitz. I think rightfully so, both playing for first place. No, they weren't. Oh, because you could have come in and if
If
you
I
had
had
won.
beaten Martins and
Yeah.
Fitz beat Hardy, I would have gotten first.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, because it's a point situation.
yeah.
Okay. Both these teams, they had a very tight matchup. Did did Fitz deal with injuries during those games?
No, actually, both of their teams, if you look up person against person, position against position,
Yeah.
they were pretty damn equal. The
Oh, yeah. It
really
was just
the difference came down to Stafford put up 4 more points than Goff, but when you look head to head on each and every position, it's
yeah,
pretty close. And I mean,
yeah,
Hardy won by 2 points. So to me, what I saw was the Stafford over Goff being the difference. Obviously, Saquon getting that 52-yard rush for
yep,
a touchdown is what put him over the hump.
yep.
But when you look at his two running backs, Bucky Irving and Saquon versus Henry and Jacobs, like everybody kind of cancels each other out. But what I looked at, it looked like it came down to the quarterbacks.
Just say this, Hardy. If you're gonna have a hard time figuring out how to keep a couple of your players, hey man, talk to me about Bucky Irving. I don't know. I don't think that's appropriate to talk about that on the podcast, but I think yeah, I think also Fitz kind of a little bit bad luck with Devontae Adams. I think they went to Nakua a lot more, but Devontae Adams had many multiple weeks of just putting up really good numbers, even with Nakua out there, right? I mean, he had his 18 against New Orleans, 13.7 against San Francisco, 18 against Tampa Bay, 17, nearly 18 against Carolina. He's got good matchups going forward with Detroit and with Atlanta and even Seattle, I think, with Matt Stafford playing. So I think Devontae Adams is not going to have a 2.9 points
Mhm.
again. You know what I mean? So this team, um, even though this is probably one of his lower weeks, right? I think he'll be prepared as he goes forward. They are just saying he's nursing a hamstring, but like I just feel like that's him being old. Just
I mean,
saying.
he's going to play.
Yeah.
Just-
And then just off of their bench, Fitz got points on the bench. I mean, he's got people here too. He might run into some small issues on making sure he plays the right guy. And but just like similar to you a little bit. But other than that, I think yeah, both these teams are evenly stacked. Expect a few more points from each of these teams going forward, though.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, I feel like for Fitz, really the only question will be: does he start Lamar or does
Yeah,
he start Goff?
yeah,
Even if he
uh,
had started Lamar, he put up two more points. He still would have lost. So
yeah. What do you have?
yeah,
106. Oh yeah, less than 2 points. Um, both their defenses played well, really well. Just want
Mhm.
to point that out. I don't know if that's going to be going forward. All right, so let's do one thing, and then I mean, do you want to? We'll talk about the playoffs a little bit, the first round matchups in depth. But maybe first, let's. Do you have any regular season takeaways that you want to walk through?
yeah. So obviously, I was texting some things in the group and looking across after updating the sheet with regards to what has occurred. And Hardy, congratulations, won his first regular season title. That means that only Emmett and Scott are the remaining.
All right, I'm gonna get better at this. I'm gonna get better at this.
No,
Oh wow, this is real quick. This is this is 36 seconds. So just give this to Hardy. Just a little bit more. Just, there you go.
I don't remember what I was saying now.
I don't. You were
The
talking. You
So
were
Emmett,
gushing
Emmett and
about Hardy.
Scott are the only remaining council members without that distinction. So they're the only ones without a regular season title. As Dan Martins will tell you, nobody cares. But I like the stats. I like the history.
Yeah. I mean, somebody's got to have to keep the history. Someone's got to be the historian that keeps the books. This is all meaningless without history. It's just then we're just doing something every single day and that's it. Right? I
Yeah.
mean, it is important. I agree with the idea of like, oh, who remembers? But somebody needs to remember. Right? You get what I'm saying? That's why Hall of Fames exist. That's why that's really important. With
Don't
that being
worry,
said,
someone will.
yeah, with that being said, Emmett and Scott not having won a regular season championship, I'm trying to figure out what is that akin to because I find it to be teams that oh they limp into the playoffs and then all of a sudden
The Giants.
somehow they get gassed up. Oh, they're the Giants. Both Emmett and Scott are the New York Giants. Yep,
Yeah, I mean,
that kind of
especially
that
Scott,
hits. That
because it's like
hits.
teams that you never thought would actually get it done, but they got it done. And you're
Yeah, that hits. That hits. That's exactly what they are.
ugh.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, in Scott's defense, he did have one season where he put up the most points as well in the league. So it's
Okay.
not that he's not never done anything. He's won his back to back championships and has had a season where he put up the most points.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the rest remains to be seen. There no records appear to be broken, and don't want to harp on it too long. I mean, we know Hardy has had kind of a history of bad luck, but this season definitely swung the other way. He had the least points against it for a regular season winner since 2017, and we added players. We added a defensive flex spot after that, and then in 2021, the league added an additional game. So that's long ways away with some big changes to boost points. And then he also has the least points for a regular season champ since 2017. And that's if we exclude the 2020 COVID season, where Fitz, I believe, had the most points. but we had people sitting out and
Yeah.
being hurt and just things. I'm sorry, I apologize. You had the most points. Fitzy just won the regular season,
Yeah.
but
I
yeah,
haven't heard many shout
and
outs from my teams. But I mean, a big way to help win this is just you need to score more than the other team. If the other team can't do shit,
well,
that's really helpful.
you would hope, but that's actually. I'm going to check real quick. How many times has the person who put up the most points on the season won the ship?
No, I'm
One,
talking about least points. Least
two.
points.
Oh, okay.
Least points against. Least point. We don't have that stat though.
Okay,
Oh
because
wait,
only three times has the person with the most points won the championship.
and that kind of makes sense too. Guys sitting out, other things happening, injuries, being overworked, things like that. I think what the thing I'm curious how many people have won when they walked into the playoffs with the least amount or second least amount of points scored against.
I can tell you that real quick.
All right. So,
Here's the question: are we going to exclude one?
I thought you had the answer. When you start talking again, I thought when you had it, I was like, oh, I got the drum roll.
No, it
Sorry,
wasn't.
say that again. Say that
My
again.
question was going to be: do we exclude? So, for example, I'm going down it real quick. 2023, I had the least points against, but I also had the most points for. So it's
No, it's
kind
fine.
of
I don't care about that. I'm just more about least points against. I think that's fine, but the points against, you didn't physically stop them. You just had a schedule that allowed for the least amount of points to be scored
sure.
that or resulted in that, right?
2022, Fifth had second least points against. Hmm. 2017, I had the second least points against. 2016, Fitz had the second least points against. 2015, Fitz had the second least points against. 2013, Martins had the least points against. So it sounds like three times the person's had the least points against, and three times they've had the second least points against.
And that means that they won the regular season championship.
Yes, just regular
Yeah,
season.
so 6 times. I mean, that's that's a big factor in a lot of this. I mean, yeah, you're
Six
gonna
out
have
of
to still
13.
outscore teams. Yeah, you're gonna have to outscore the other. You're just gonna have to put up more points because that gets you wins. Wins are the most important thing, but that differential is key. It's huge.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
it's like
actually, one season that really stands out, sorry, that I just want to call to your point,
yeah,
just because you're commenting on this. In 2021, Daly finished in first, 11-3, most points for, second most points against, and it's strong. So he put up
yeah,
137.9. Next best was 134.7. He had 129.8 against, and the most against naturally was you was 130.5. So
Jesus
most people are in
Christ.
like the low 120s. So he put up a fight
Is
there.
Yahoo? Yeah, is Yahoo racist? We'll talk about that another day.
I don't know if we have
And
the time for that.
there's what'd you say?
I don't know if we have the time for that.
Because we both probably think it's true. Anyway, sorry. Any last comments you want to make on the regular season?
Sure, just because it'll annoy people. I finished with the most points for the third straight season. No one else has gone back to back. But Fitzy
Jeez.
does hold. Obviously, he holds the key distinction as well with three straight regular season ships.
Do we have the most points against streak?
I think twice is the most that we've seen. Hardy went back to back with most points against, and you went back to back with most points against.
And that's just this year and last year? Oh
Hardy
no
was
no no no. I'm
23
sorry.
and
I'm not number
22.
one.
You were
I'm number
21
two.
and 20.
I'm not. I just realized also I'm not even number one this year. I'm number two
No,
this year.
Daly was number one with
Yeah.
129
And
against.
I was number two. And I think he had a pretty good difference. All right.
You were number two at 124. So yeah, 5 point
Yeah.
difference.
No 5 point difference. Which is pretty significant overall. Um I'm chasing that Oklahoma City Thunder differential.
Mm.
Just on a side note, I know, like, hey, we're just stretching into other sports from time to time. Just want to make a point. The Thunder are on a legendary run. This is the greatest point differential potentially ever at 15.1 points, or like maybe it's at 14 something now. I'm not 100% sure.
Mhm.
The chances of them, I mean, there's an honest to God chance of them only losing uh like 8 games this year.
I'd love to see it.
Uh, the hardest part is they've had the easiest schedule, but even when they played contenders, they've really blown them out. And that's all without SGA playing in the fourth quarter and picking up all those free throws.
I know, right?
Um, yeah. So with that being said, we're gonna do a deep dive into the playoffs and do some trivia and pick 'em, right? But maybe we take a quick break and then we'll be right back.
I think
Cool.
just before we leave you, yeah,
Yep.
you're right. We're gonna dive into the playoffs, but before we do that, we'll just cover off that with the close of the season. Dan Martins gets the number one pick. He's officially secured it, followed by Daly, Scott, and then yourself.
Boo!
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life, nothing gets to you. Staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life, fresh goes better. Mentos freshness, fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
Hello.
Hey, Daly, you are fan of the week for small claims. How you doing?
Well, I am quite toasty, but I'm also very appreciative that it took to the playoffs where I am not being involved to be fan of the week.
Well, we tried. We tried to get you on sooner, but unfortunately, you were being a good boyfriend. You were nursing, and so we couldn't make it work that week. But we're
Right.
long overdue. Excited to have you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'm here.
So how you doing? Do you have any thoughts or comments on the past season? How you feel it went? Any grievances you want to make?
Oh, well, yeah, I feel like my team was absolutely awful. However, at the end of the year, I have way too many guys I want to keep, and therefore I'm open to trade offers.
Well, we're getting right into business. We're getting right into business.
I don't think your team was awful. I think that you lost neighbors immediately who got hurt. You lost Hampton.
Yeah.
And if that weren't the case, granted you had the most points against, which is difficult, but I definitely think you would have been in a better position. And even arguably, as Henderson has gotten better and Hampton is back and healthy, obviously Josh Allen is continuing to play well. Who knows what could have happened if those things didn't occur? I mean, that is fantasy football,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's fair to label your team as awful because they're certainly not.
Yeah, I would.
They
I,
had no bench all year.
Who starts
Yeah.
the bench?
That was my problem.
Well,
Oh, I think
if you
most
had
people-
injuries,
most
the
people-
bench wouldn't matter.
Yeah, and I'll say this: he is. I agree. I mean, so I do have feelings about like situations like Malik Neighbors. I mean, it's really hard to kind of keep someone on that. I mean, I kept Javante Williams, I think, that 1 year off of his real bad injury, and he looks amazing. Just had to wait. But you have Malik Neighbors, you have Marvin Harrison, you have Travion Henderson. I'm not putting Tracy in that bucket because I do believe Scadaboo comes back. You have Bowers, Hampton, Allen, Josh Allen, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it.
Mononga.
Thank you, Monangai. It's the AM in the middle gets you.
It's the least of my worries. It's the other ones that I don't want to give up.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's opportunity to trade. Like Emmett said in our group chat, this is a league that we don't trade very much. But I mean, hey, if you are later in the draft in the first round, there are guys here that would go potentially earlier in the first round. If you were willing to move your way up and give picks back, but you would end up losing these guys. You would not get them back, right? They'd be gone. That's also tough. I mean, how do you kind of position yourself to get some of these guys back? It'll be interesting to see. And then on the defensive side, he's keeping Bolton and Watt, I'm assuming. So that's also just as good. Yeah, this team just had really bad luck. Really bad luck.
Definitely did. Definitely did. Yeah. The
Yeah.
Lakers injury, first and foremost, is what completely tanked my team.
Yeah, they all got spooked. Everyone got spooked at the same time.
Again, I'd argue if you had Jefferson, I don't think you'd be in much better position. But
Yeah, but yeah.
I
Yeah.
just had to say it to make sure that I get an angry text from Emmett in 3 days.
Very, very good. Yeah, no, I don't regret the trade whatsoever because those are the 2 of the 6 that I'm like debating over. So I have too many.
It's a good problem to have.
I'd say that whenever you make a trade in this league, you got to walk around like Nico Harrison, chest out. You didn't fuck up, nothing. You know what I mean? So never feel like you made a bad trade. All right. Any other final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I wish everybody who's in the playoffs, which I haven't even looked because I don't care, I wish them all luck.
It's very kind of you.
But, yeah. I wish none of you win.
Well,
I wish that every fucking week about everybody. Oh my God.
Well, with
All right.
that, go ahead.
So so Daly, what we're gonna do now is we're actually, being that we're going into the playoffs, we're gonna deep dive into the 2 matchups. We're not gonna cover Hardy and Steve for the moment, because they're on bye, but we'll deep dive into these first 2, and then we have some trivia. Do we do trivia first, or do we do the
We
pick?
normally do trivia first, but I wasn't.
But let's jump in and talk about it because I think this is more important this time around. Then we'll end with trivia,
Okay.
and I think that'll be a better situation. So I think the first matchup
Did we get a note from our producers that we're starting to lose people during trivia, during matchups? So do those first, and because people stick around for trivia, is that?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll send out a survey at the end of the season. Hey guys, what worked? What didn't work? What do you want to see?
Clearly they talk to you. They know who's running the program. So
Yeah. All right, so let's do. We're gonna take. There's one matchup that has a bit more of a significant differential. That is seed 4 and 5. That's Fitz, who's at 130 points projected, and Emmett, who's at 115 points projected. I think I'll make a couple quick call outs. Emmett is throwing out Patrick Mahomes again against the Chargers. Justin Jefferson against Dallas. So that's kind of up in the air if that defense still doesn't play that great. Maybe McCarthy can do something. And then as we think about the rest of his team, he's strong at the running back spot. And on the opposite side for Fitz, he's got Lamar in there. He's got Rashee Rice in there, so the Mahomes play could be tough. And then he's got pretty strong running backs in Henry and Jacobs, but Jacob is going up against Denver's defense. So those are the quick call outs on the game. On the bench, I mean, there's some pretty good players for both these teams to maybe pick from, make a small change. But what do you guys think? Like, how do you guys feel these 2 teams are stacked up against one another? And are there any specific matchup call outs you want to make?
Well, let me talk first. Dan, you wanted Emmett to have 1 negative comment. He's going to have 2.
All right. Just jumping right into it. Fitz, it is. I hear you. I mean, with regards to the call outs there, Jacobs could be tough against Denver. Agree. Both of Fitz's wide receivers were no shows last week. I don't expect it to occur again this week.
Yeah.
Jefferson and Igbuka, neither have put up more than 6 points in over 4 weeks, which is pretty rough. Maybe this will be the week that they get it together. Baker has not looked good. This is a week that he needs to look good. The Bucs are going to fall out of playoff contention soon. And then Achane, he hurt his ribs last week, and he goes up against a tough Steelers defense. So we'll see. But I think both Mahomes and Lamar have been very inconsistent of late. So we're going to see who shows up. I am also going to go Fitz, but I'm hoping for a good game.
I'm going to take Fitz as well.
All right.
I do.
Somewhere Emmett with cheering because he feels strongly that when we choose him to win, he loses.
Oh, yeah. So maybe he won't be as upset about that. It is going to be interesting. Lamar Jackson not just going up against Cincinnati. He's going against Joe Burrow. So that is an interesting matchup. That's going to be really tough. I think beyond the 20 points, he hasn't been doing so great.
Yeah.
And then just the last thing about Ibuka we talked about earlier, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are back. So we'll see what ends up happening. But you're right, the pressure's on. So we're all taking Fitz, right?
Yep.
All right. Our next matchup, which is a little bit closer, it's a 10-point difference. Dan is favored over Mealy, 126 to 116. Dan is making a Hail Mary play to start Dart. It's going to be interesting to see. But he's been pretty good. And then Dan's got a lot of J's going. He's got Jackson Dart, Jamar Chase, Javonte Williams, Jonathan Taylor, Jamison Williams, and is that Jeremy Chin? And Jack Campbell. You love them J's.
You know it.
Love getting them J's.
Most of them I can't afford.
Oh, just on a side note, does everyone know Super Troopers 3 is coming out?
I did know that.
Yeah, the entire crew is back together. So very excited for Broken Lizard and what they're going to hopefully be able to create for Super Troopers 3. Now, back and then quickly looking at Mealy's team. Good matchup for Dak Prescott against Minnesota, and he's carrying CeeDee Lamb into that. Breece Hall against Jacksonville might be tough. And Harvey against Green Bay might be tough. That's also one of the better defenses in the league. That might just be a low-scoring game, so it's going to be really hard. Yeah, those are my thoughts. What do you guys got?
All right. As controversial as this might sound, I am going to take Mealy.
I don't think that's controversial.
Why is that?
Take Mealy.
Because the names on Dan's roster are better. But as I've learned in other leagues, that doesn't mean success.
It does not. It does not.
I've learned that as well.
Yeah, I think Mealy's going to pull this one out.
Okay. Dan, what do you think? Do you want me to pick first?
No, it's okay. I am taking Mealy. I told him as much today. Dak and CD go against Minnesota, who have allowed they've allowed a lot of points against good passing offenses. You look at Yahoo and it says that they're actually like the fifth least, but their schedule has not really been against good quarterbacks. They've played teams when either they're playing against their backups, like Jake Browning on Cincy, or they've been in situations where they're getting destroyed by the Seahawks 26-0, so they're just running the ball the whole time. When they have played against a team who passes and passes well, they get crushed. So I can see Dak and CD having some good points. Harvey has looked good as of recent, and I'm worried that Seattle will stack the box against Jonathan Taylor, even if Phillip Rivers is under center. Kyren.
I'm always worried if somebody's going to stack the box.
Nice.
Well,
I haven't seen Chase get thrown in the red zone too yet by Burrow, so I'm also picking Mealy.
Okay, so I'm going to take Dan. My reasonings are Joe Burrow against Jamar Chase against Baltimore. Against Baltimore with Joe Flacco, he had 14 points. I really feel like Joe Burrow it can be a very much an offensive game between the two. Yeah, James Williams, I don't know how he's going to do against the Rams. I know Taylor's going to be against Seattle's defense, but he's due for a big game, especially if Phillip Rivers is going to start or another backup. They're going to run the ball. So I think it's just volume and just who's going to be good under volume. And that's going to be Jonathan Taylor. Javonte Williams, I'm a big fan. I don't know how that's going to end up. I like George Kittle against Tennessee, them coming off of bye week. I would say, and this is meaningless for you. I like running backs against Chicago. Judkins against Chicago would be interesting because I don't think that they will inevitably just whip the ball around like they did against Tennessee. I think Stefanski doesn't really like Shedeur. I don't think Stefanski wanted to draft Shedeur, but Shedeur is playing well. He might just quiet him down, give Judkins the ball. So I think there's an opportunity there. And you are taking a risk playing Jackson Dart, but I'm okay with that as well. AJ Brown.
I haven't fully decided, but Washington
has
been terrible.
Yep.
And Dart does run the ball and Brissett does that too, but it's a bad defense.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that Dart is going to blow up this week.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah.
I certainly-
Why not start? Just one last question.
Mhm.
Why not start AJ Brown over Jameson Williams?
I'm considering it. I haven't landed on that yet. I'm still looking at the matchups, but the Lions, I think, will be in a bit of a shootout against the Rams and have to put up points to stick with them. So I'm hopeful that that's the case. Whereas the Eagles, who are they playing again?
Las Vegas, the Raiders.
Las Vegas.
That's
And
also
they
the other
run
reason.
Ball, like I don't know. So
They could, but even in situations where they're running the ball, like last week a bit, 13 points for a game when your quarterback had 2 points, 28 points before that, the week before that, Chicago, 20 points against Dallas. Yeah, he was quiet otherwise, except for one other week or 2 other weeks, but against Las Vegas, against Washington coming up, I think he's going to play an interesting role. But this is where it comes back to, like we were talking about earlier on this episode, about you are going to have difficult decisions because of your matchups will work out. So we'll see what happens. So I am taking Dan.
Too much analyst.
Yeah,
you just want to get to the trivia?
let's get to the trivia. All right, yeah. So just really quick, just to recap, I think all of us took Fitz. And then in the Mealy Marks matchup, 2 took Mealy, and I, and the lone detractor, and I took Dan to win that matchup.
Yep.
All right, let's jump into good luck to everyone in the playoffs. Hate all of you. I am envious and jealous. But let's jump into trivia. What you got, Dan?
We got your 2 trivia questions as usual. We'll start off with, I think, the harder of the 2.
Okay.
Ernest Jackson ran for over 1,000 yards in consecutive seasons with the Chargers and Eagles, then ran for 910 yards for the Steelers. So 3 straight years, 3 different teams, put up 2,900 yards over that time period. Who is the only running back in league history who's ran for more yards in a 3-year period while playing for 3 different teams?
Holy shit.
Now, this is a tough question, so I'm going to give you the years where this person played, because otherwise it'd be a crazy open-ended. The years that he got this was from 2014 to 2016.
Raheem Mostert. No.
You say him every week.
Do I really? Oh, okay. Wow.
It is not LeGarrette Blount. I really like that guess, though. Because he probably would have been like the Lions, the Patriots, the Buccaneers or something.
Probably not Leonard Fournette at the same time, right?
No, that would
Jacksonville
be
Bucks.
before Leonard Fournette's time.
Okay. Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He seems like an
He
old
was
guy.
Drafted in 2017, 2018.
Who's played him?
Reggie Bush is also a good guess. I don't think really Reggie crossed the 1,000 rushing yard mark very much. If maybe once with, I think he did it once with the Lions.
Who is a running back playing 3 different teams in 3 seasons? Not even like just who got signed by 3 different teams in 3 seasons.
That means to get traded.
That doesn't seem like, yeah, but trades are generally pretty rare at running back too. I don't know if that's a hint, but like running backs getting traded usually isn't a great story, and like Saquon is an enigma. He's only been on 2014, 2016, you said?
2014, 2015, 2016 were the 3 years.
Could there be another Carolina running back in the running here?
It is not. That's
just making sure. I just have to ask. All
right. I'll give you the next hint is that in 2014 he led the NFL in rushing yards.
Damn, that was over a decade ago.
And touchdowns.
Yeah.
And touchdowns. And then left the team that he was on the next year.
Yeah.
No.
Led the league in rushing.
Yep.
Cadillac Williams.
Nope.
Rest in peace. Doug Martin. No.
No.
Stupid.
Doug Martin the next season put up 1,400
Adrian
yards.
Peterson.
It is not Adrian Peterson. That's a good guess.
Damn it.
Adrian Peterson led the league in rushing in 2015.
It is 2014, 2015, 2016.
Yep, those are the 3 years.
I keep saying the years like it's going to help me. It's not going to help me. I don't, like, what the fuck? Oh my God, you're going to have to edit the hell out of this.
All right,
And
so
wide
I'm gonna give you
receivers.
guys a one-team hint.
Okay.
The Tennessee Titans is one of the teams.
Yeah, we knew that part. Like that has not been. I've been staring at the Titans for a long time. I cannot think of a running back beyond Chris Johnson
All right.
and Derrick Henry. They're the only two running backs I can think of. Who the fuck ran for the Titans? For the Titans.
I can give you another team. The last team I give you will give it away, but
Okay.
the next team I will give you is the Philadelphia Eagles. So he played for the Eagles and the Titans.
Wow.
Not DeAndre Swift, is it? No.
No.
There's a. I can't think of who that
He is
running back.
retired. He is not in the NFL anymore.
Oh, he's retired. No.
Yeah, it was 2014 to 2016.
Oh fuck! No,
9 years
Darren
ago.
Sproles. Darren
It's
Sproles.
not Darren Sproles.
Oh fuck!
And sorry,
Boy.
Darren Sproles
it's
never played for
not
the Titans.
McCoy.
Oh my God, Shady! I forgot about Shady.
Yeah, he never played for the Titans.
Dan, I'm sorry. I mean, ask Daly, but I think you might have to give us the last team, and I don't think we're gonna get it as quickly as you think we do.
You will. It's the Cowboys.
Yeah, that doesn't help at all.
Wow.
Like I just like then immediately I think Ezekiel Elliott. Like it doesn't make any
Well-
sense. All right, Daly, I don't know
Out of your misery. All right, I'm putting you out of your misery. It is DeMarco Murray.
who the fuck is that.
You know who DeMarco Murray is.
I don't know who DeMarco Murray is.
Do you what? You play? Okay, we're moving on. Anyway, next question.
Actually, I'm gonna just make a quick point. I think if you look at the teams early on in our seasons, I think I had DeMarco Murray for 2 of those years. I do not remember DeMarco Murray. I do know he ran at Arkansas. I just
Wow.
All right, hopefully this will be a little bit easier.
I hope so.
I mean, maybe not. All right. Who are the only 3 quarterbacks who have thrown 25 plus touchdowns for 2 different franchises 3 times?
3 times.
Yeah.
2 different franchises, you said?
Yep. So they've thrown over 25 touchdowns in 3 seasons for 2 different franchises.
All right.
Okay.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning is correct.
Alex Smith, the second one?
Alex Smith is not correct.
Joe Montana.
No.
2 different teams, 25 touchdowns for 3 of those seasons.
Mhm.
Each.
Yep.
Tom Brady was only on the Bucks for 2 seasons, right?
Tom Brady is one of them as well. Yes.
Oh, so 3 are there 3 players?
There's 3 players. Yeah.
Oh, there's 3. Oh, I didn't think I thought Tom Brady was on that. So Tom Brady, Peyton Manning,
Tom Brady
and
played 3 seasons with the Bucks.
Oh,
Tom
he did.
Brady, Peyton Manning, and one other person.
Drew Brees.
Randall.
No, he got hurt.
Not Drew Brees. It's a good guess. Is not Randall Cunningham. This is also a person from more of the modern era.
I had a guess. Let me just see these teams again.
Aaron Rodgers.
It is not Aaron Rodgers.
Probably not Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins didn't play. It is Kirk Cousins.
Really?
I was surprised he threw 25 touchdowns for 3 seasons with the Redskins
Yeah.
or the Washington football team or
I
the
mean, at the time
Commanders.
they were the Redskins, so I think it's still
Yeah.
okay to say.
Yeah.
It's okay to say.
Yeah. So yes, yep. Kirk Cousins, Peyton Manning, and Tom Brady. Good job.
Yeah.
I got for the Commanders for sharing with the Pilgrims on Thanksgiving.
I appreciate those types of questions, Dan, not this DeMarco Murray.
All right.
We're more on from a football history perspective. We're not like Emmett or Hardy. Like remember Hardy being on that one time and just killing it. We're more like Scott. We're more like
one of the hardest questions I think I've ever asked. Like that.
Yeah. Well, he acted like it was the easiest thing. And then we're more like Scott. That's where I think I am for sure with football trivia. Anyway, well, Daly, one, we do apologize for taking so long to get you on here. That was never the intent. I hope you can forgive us for that.
I know. I
Um,
was bridges of busting balls.
I mean,
Yeah.
actually, he did make a surprise appearance with my brother at a much earlier. I think it was episode 4.
Oh yeah.
Even though they were being recorded.
Oh yeah. Now I remember. But then Daly, you do have a wonderful team. It's going to be very interesting to see what you do from a trade perspective. I would be someone that would be keen to trade with you, but I got 4 keepers already, so we'll see what plays out for you on some of the teams. Dan Martin's may be a prime candidate. Just throw it out there. Dan, people want to trade with you. Talk to us. You are the belle of the ball. You are everything that we want. Talk to us. But thank you for joining us. This was a good time. Thanks for your pick'em, and we will talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Have a good night, brother.
Thanks, Daly.
You too.
See ya.
All right, and that was Daly. Yeah, it did take us a while to get him on there. I'm really happy we were able to get everybody on this season. I mean, reflecting on this past season, some of the calls that we had everyone from the season. Did we double up on anybody? No, right? I don't think we did. And we also had Jake, which was a nice surprise. I hope everyone enjoyed that kind of randomness. We all like a little Jake in our lives. But Daly was right. I mean, his team is pretty solid. After looking back at it, some really bad luck. But we'll see what he ends up trying to pull off in the offseason and into next season. I think we'll have a lot of parity again next season as long as people make the right picks. And we'll see what happens. My final thoughts are, good luck on everyone in the playoffs. There's some interesting matchups. Going to be some interesting couple weeks here. Enjoy it. Don't get too caught up in it. If you do want to talk about your matchup, if you lost, you can give us a ring. Maybe we have you on the podcast and we can talk about it. But we will be pushing out a couple more episodes of this, and then we'll do our end of the year little extravaganza. Maybe Dan and I dress up, who knows? And Dan gives out his awards for the season. I'm going to take that back. I mean, we're not going to do that. I got work to do. I'm just thinking about it now. Probably not the smartest thing in the world to do. Other than that, thanks everyone, and we will talk to you soon.
Have a good night.